Hey Darwin, did you know plants are basically superheroes? They take sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide and turn it into food and oxygen. It's called photosynthesis, like a kitchen where they cook up their snacks and make air for us to breathe. That's pretty cool. So, photosynthesis is like plants' secret recipe for survival, but why is it so important? Besides making food and oxygen. Well, think about it. Without photosynthesis, there'd be no oxygen for us to breathe, and no plants or animals to eat. It's the base of the whole food chain. Everything depends on it. Plus, it helps clean up the carbon dioxide in the air, which is pretty handy for keeping the planet chill. So how does a leaf manage all this? It looks so simple, but it's like a mini factory, right? Exactly. Leaves are broad and flat to catch the most sunlight. Inside, they've got these tiny things called chloroplasts packed with chlorophyll, green stuff that grabs sunlight. And don't forget the stomata. Little pores that open and close to swap gases, carbon dioxide in and oxygen out. It's like the leaf's breathing holes. And inside those chloroplasts, that's where the magic happens. There are stacks called grana. Think of them like stacks of pancakes that hold thylakoids filled with chlorophyll. Sunlight's absorbed there in the light-dependent reactions, splitting water into oxygen and energy carriers, like ATP, which then power the Calvin cycle in the stroma, the fluid around the grana. That cycle doesn't even need light. It uses the energy to turn CO2 into glucose. So photosynthesis happens in two stages. One needs light, the other doesn't. Cool! But does anything affect how fast it works? Totally. Light intensity, carbon dioxide levels, temperature, and water availability all decide how speedy photosynthesis is. Too much or too little of any, and it slows down. It's like a science experiment where everything needs to be just right. Speaking of experiments, do scientists actually test for photosynthesis? Yep, they test for starch in leaves by boiling them, removing the green chlorophyll, then adding iodine. If it turns blue-black, that means photosynthesis happened. It's a neat way to see photosynthesis in action. Wow, thanks! Now I get why photosynthesis is such a big deal. Plants really are nature's tiny heroes turning light into life. You got it! Reality's broken with all this biology, but hey, let's just duct tape it with some photosynthesis.